1 year of feel-good mornings with eXpresso. Bobtail, nature's best.
So we are having so much fun with Bob, the newest addition to the eXpresso family this morning, and he's just chilling here on our purple couch right now. But with us this morning, of course, we have Karis Bryan, and she's a dog trainer, dog behaviorist, and she's going to be telling us a little bit more about taking care about of a puppy properly, because it's easier said than done. I can imagine.
Yeah, I'm not holding your leg. I'm seeing he's chewing the couch.
Exactly, Karis. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to eXpresso.
Thank you. So Bob is a character. He's such a character, this dog. But first of all, tell us a bit about the French Bulldog.
Well, French Bulldogs, they're a lovely dog. They're a companion breed. So these guys are not bred to guard your property or herd sheep. They're bred to just, do this, to sit on a couch and be cute.
Bob's doing a great job already.
He's perfect. He's a perfect example. Yes. They're really, really lovely dogs as family pets. They're very social with people. They don't have a huge amount of energy. They need the same daily walks and stimulation that any dog does. But they're not a mad working dog, so they make a nice family pet. They're lovely.
Okay.
They're quite a rare breed in South Africa, and so they're quite adorable. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to want a Frenchie after seeing Bob.
No, look at that face.
But I think we were waiting for 4 years on a waiting list to get this dog.
Really?
Yeah. And that's how. So anyone who's really determined to get a dog like this, you got to be prepared to actually put the time in.
Well, a friend of mine actually ordered one online, paid the money and lost the money, and it was a big scam. And she wasn't even a French Bulldog, and you're always hearing about these scams.
It's a really, really common thing. I mean, look, this is the dark. It's out there with all sorts of things, but don't buy these puppies online. If you're not spending a considerable amount of money, it's probably not a breeder that you want to go to. It's very probably a scam. It's a very common thing, not just with French Bulldogs, but with lots of uncommon purebred dogs. People Google them, they find breeders, and it isn't something that I recommend doing. If you don't see the parents, and if the breeders, this is the thing, when you're getting a purebred dog, you want a breeder who's very fussy about you. If they're just happy to give you any dog, then they're not caring about their puppies, and it isn't a dog you want. So be prepared to wait for the dog, to pay for it, and have very fussy breeders, and it's probably going to be
a whole interview process.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, you've managed to spend some time with Bob.
I have, yes. Bob is...
He's very playful.
He's very playful. He's good like any puppy, and we've taught Bob a couple of things that I'm going to show you now. Yes, I told you he's a genius. Look at this face. Is this not a genius face?
Down, Bob. Lie down. Yay. That's a great trick.
So let's talk a bit about puppy training. From a young age like this, where do you even start?
Okay. Well, the main thing is before you even think about teaching, let's say a trick or a command like sit or down, that every time you give your puppy attention, we want to reward puppies for doing the things we like. So, for example, when you're at home and your puppy's chewing on his own toys, that's when you should give him attention. A lot of dogs, when they're being good, they actually get ignored, which is a sad truth. And then when they're naughty and they pick up the shoe or different thing happens, that's when everybody runs and talks to the puppy. So as we're with him on set, when he's just doing the right stuff, that's when we want to give him attention. And if you can bear in mind that every time you give attention to a dog, you're rewarding them for something, that's what's going to filter through. Now, in terms of some basic commands, let me show you
Should we teach him to sit? I know you're trying to teach him.
You know what? I'm going to teach.
Let's see if we can get this live on air.
Let's do it live. Come, Bob. Oh, boy. Okay. Now, the lovely thing about sit, which is maybe more important for some of the bigger breeds, is that a big problem is that dogs jump on people, which nobody likes. Now, dogs can't sit and jump at the same time. Oh, look at that! He did it!
Yay!
He's magic! He did. Now, I must say, Bob, I worked with him yesterday, so he's not this super clever. But basically, to get a puppy to sit...
He's great.
Okay, I'm sorry, he's a super genius. Okay, to get a puppy to sit, you put a treat on their nose, and then you just lift it up. And when their bum goes down, then you give them a little treat. What a good boy.
Oh, look at that.
What a lucky man. Good boy. Come.
And it's just all about repetition,
It's all about repetition. And then sit. Good boy.
Look at that. Bob is such a good boy.
Yay.
So what everybody must do is when you see Bob in the morning, ask him to sit and then give him a pet and give him a little hug. Do you want to try?
Yes.
Okay.
Try.
Okay, while you're busy doing that...
Come stand, Bob. Okay.
Ewan, you're going to do that?
Okay, and then lift. Sit. Oh, wow.
He's such a good dog. He's such a good dog. Wow. Well, that's a carrot. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
I will play with Bob a little bit more. But while we do that, we've got an amazing Pink Floyd hamper for you. Kia's got more on that.
Bobtail, nature's best. Stay with eXpresso and SABC3.